year for Sewer Lairs, both big and small. After we got to check out the Playmates Classic Sewer Lair for the turtles, we now have the Funko Bitty Pop Sewer Lair for the turtles, which turns into a giant little Funko box again. So pretty cool. Really excited about this. It took me a while to finally get my hands on it. Pre-orders on it are still delayed until like December, but you can start seeing it pop up in Target stores right now. That's where we grabbed it. And it has a pretty nice display for your little bitty pops. Now we went through previous showing you off the chase. We even did the vehicle for the bitty, and now which was the turtle party wagon, and now we have the sewer lair. So why don't we get our turtles out and check out how they all display in this amazing little micro set. And here we have our set, and it's in basically I think one scale Funko box. You see sewer lair on it. It's got Leonardo pictured in there, and they have the plastic on the front and everything. And then it opens up. I mean, how awesome is this? So you have your outside area here. You have underneath with some ooze and barrels. Over here, some more barrels, a little shredder target practice, a little gross sewer section, the classic couch and television with April on there, and then a little kitchen area. So I think that's absolutely perfect for what you get. And it comes with two turtles in the Biddies line. You get Leonardo and you get Michelangelo. So again, the way these biddies work is you just pull the bottom out, and then there they are. So how do these differ than the previous Leonardos we got, Michelangelos we got? Well, of course, remember we got a Leonardo that came with the party wagon. This one was number 5. He came with pizza. So it was Pizza Leonardo. Of course, you can put any turtle you want in this party wagon. What you basically do is you get him in position here. There's little slots on the bottom. And then you just kind of push the turtle in there, and now you got him in the party wagon. So you can see a different color skin. Basically, it's a lot darker there. This looks more like classic Playmates turtles kind of color schemes. And then we've got the other turtles we got in lines. There were the 8-bit turtles that came in the blind boxes with the chase, I think was Michelangelo. There were the standard turtles here that we got in the lines. Number 6, 61, 62, 63. So if you want to look at the other versions of Michelangelo and Leonardo, how they compare to this one, well, you have this Leonardo right here. You can see he is a different color too. So this looks more like the Playmates version of the turtle, which is kind of cool that they did that color scheme. What I'm kind of bummed about is, and these always fell out of this stupid case. Ugh, I hate these shelves that come with these packs. What I'm kind of bummed about is we only got 2, and we don't have the other 2. I would love to get the Raphael and Donatello. It would have been nice if they just gave you 4 with this, but I'm not going to complain. We get 2 unexpected guys here, and they're 2 different turtles, you can see from the color scheme there. And then, of course, we got some supporting characters, April, Shredder, Casey, and Splinter in there. And then you got some mutants. You got Bebop, Rocksteady, Baxter, and then Leatherhead. So you could put a whole assortment of these guys in here, and it should look pretty sharp. So kind of like how they all kind of fit in there, and you could have a nice display, and then you have the option of closing it up. I mean, I like they had the core elements, the couch. You have to get the couch in there, and you have to get the kitchen. But having these other little elements harks back to the Playmates version of this area, which I really enjoy, the classic sewer lair. It's hard to beat that. I think they did a really nice job sort of capturing all those elements in there, and all the little fun stickers and color schemes, and the pink couch, obviously, and then just the TV on with the video game console. You can see the little controllers there on the bottom of it, and then just to be able to put them in the kitchen or to put them over in the other areas is just kind of awesome, and a little fun targeting practice. And then, of course, it closes up and it's its own Funko Pop box, essentially. So this is kind of cool. I don't know if they have, I haven't seen other ones yet, like a Batcave for the Batman set, or like the Hogwarts or something like that. But I'm sure they will at some point. But this line is just a lot of fun because it doesn't take up a lot of space. You can have a whole bunch of these, like these stack. So you can, if you get them to stay in here, it would have been nice to have just a little lip to keep them from rolling out. But these stack up. They don't take up a lot of space. I mean, you can put it just next to this set, and then you have all your characters right here. And then you have this fun little way of displaying it and then putting it all together. So not a bad set. And then, like I said, this was right now, I found it in abundance at several Target stores. So it's not like it was selling out, but prior to this, it was hard to get online, and it is like back ordered until December. So yeah, I'm glad we were able to get our hands on it. And then you can always repackage these guys by popping them back into the little box there. And then they're back in their little mini Funko box. So you never have to worry about getting them scuffed up or something when they're not in use or during transport, because they're in these fun little packages. And then they pop out, and you have an assortment of ways to display them, either in here, you know, having pizza on the couch, or pop them inside like your turtle party wagon. So these, I also picked this one up at Target. These little party wagons, there's vehicles for other Bitty Pops as well, and you could probably fit any character in any vehicle because they're all designed the same, that same mechanic, so they would work there. But this is what we've seen so far in the TMNT collection from Funko and their Bitty Pop line. Just a little look at this little line. We did a previous review video. If you want to see all of these and are opening up the boxes and getting the chase variants and the chances of the chase variants, go check out that video. We'll have all that documented in there. I think we also did a little video of this ride. They're called the Bitty Rides. And now this is our first Bitty playset. I don't think they have a name for these. Yeah, not Bitty set or anything. So Bitty Rides, Bitty Pop, and then now Bitty Pop playsets. So rounding out your TMNT line. So this is pretty cool that you could have your classic characters, your villains, your supporting staff, and now your Sewer Lair and your party wagon. Maybe we'll get a blimp next. I don't know. What other iconic vehicle? It would be nice to have a mutant module, or a foot cruiser would be kind of cool to have in the rides line. I mean, a Technodrome, not so much. It would have to be one of these playsets. I just don't feel like it would be fun to just have Shredder head sticking out of a mini Technodrome. I think we want to try to keep it more in scale, and you could get away with a foot cruiser, or you could do a mutant module, but this would probably be reserved for a Technodrome playset, which would be cool to see a Playmate style in this little Bitty Pop for the Technodrome. But this is pretty cool to have them displayed in here, and they're fun. This is just a really fun line. $25 for this if you could pick it up. I think it's on Funko.com, and it's at Target stores right now. And then you could use it to display your blind box turtles, which I still see these around too. If you haven't picked them up, they're sold in packs of 3 with a chase. So no guarantee you'll get that 4th one. But you know, we found most of the time you do get all of them. The hardest one we had, I think, was Bebop. He was the chase that we just could not track down. We had to buy him. For some reason, even though you're statistically more likely to get him than the other chases, we just could not get him. So we just gave out and bought him. It was cheaper to do that than they keep trying to find him. But this is kind of cool. So you're getting unique pop with this. You are getting the Playmates version, the toy version of the line now. And we have 2 of those. Hopefully Funko Bitty line will do a Raph and a Donatello, just so we can round that out with those fun colors. So that's all for this time. If we see more Bitty Pop from Funko, we will grab them in the TMNT line and show you. But until next time, like, subscribe, and follow, and we'll see you then.